Well, hello there and welcome to NovellaSims. I'm Novi and today we are in Creator Sim Making Over Christopher Steele. So if you've been watching my Pearson Legacy Challenge, you know that our lead-in lady is getting together with Christopher Steele. I know, it's very, very predictable, although he was not originally our intended, I must say. I do hear people who played Sunset Valley and played The Sims. Christopher Steele was a very, very popular guy to get with, which is why I wasn't trying to pursue him in the first place. But as fate would have it, him and Angela met and they got on very, very well. And so I thought it was time that I gave him a glow up. Now, for those of you who have seen my other Sims 3 makeovers or even Sims 4 makeovers, you know that I am somebody who likes to keep as much as possible the original features of the sim. I'm not really into great transformational makeovers because it's just not my style. And I know I say this in every cast video, just in case you're watching me for the very first time. And when it comes to makeovers, I do tend to struggle just a little bit because as much as I want them to remain original, they all need a lot of help, especially the original Sunset Valley Townies. So when it came to Christopher, at the very beginning, I was definitely experimenting with his hair first. It's not typically how I do Sims. I usually like to make them bold and just make over their faces, which is eventually what I actually ended up doing with Christopher. I initially tried to give him this hairstyle and the beard, and I thought, oh God, it's really not working. And so I do eventually actually go back to the looks category. I take out the hair and the beard and then just sort of work on his face. So I have to admit, I did spend a lot of time in cast. This is just a makeover and it still took me an hour. It's The Sims 3. There's a lot of customization, a lot of waiting in between, going in between the categories. And on top of that, I had downloaded quite a few sliders. I had watched a video from Legit Lovely, who makes really amazing Sims for The Sims 4 and The Sims 3. And she was saying that having sliders is what she uses, especially to make her Sims look very unique. So this is actually the first time that I had gone in to create a Sim and had all of these sliders. So I literally experimented with as many of them as possible. Which I kind of wish I hadn't, because that's what made this makeover take so freaking long. But I think in the end, I'm still really happy with the end result and how Christopher ends up looking. I kept his auburn hair, I kept his bushy eyebrows, I just used a custom content version. I really wanted to make his eyes like smoldering eyes, but I don't think that really worked out. Well, I tried. I'm not going to say it didn't work out. I still think he looks good in the very end. I think what I struggled with the most when making Christopher or making him over was the hair. I still need custom content hair for men, like a bigger variety. I find that a lot of them are very like curtain hairstyles and things like that. And maybe it's because I'm not used to the hair type or whatever it is, but when I finally found the style that I wanted, it was an EA hair, and it's just like, it was so shiny, and the style was what I wanted, but the quality wasn't, we'll put it that way. So I am going to hunt for some custom content hair that looks like the one I eventually gave him. It's a little bit long because that's Christopher's character. I see him as quite outdoorsy. He's an angler, he's a daredevil, so he's not going to be completely polished. So I thought, yep, he definitely needs some longer hair. If you don't know about his other traits, I know I spoke about him in the Sunset Valley one, and obviously we're going to find out in the Pearson Legacy as well. He's a great kisser, he's an angler, he's a natural cook, a daredevil, and friendly. He's moved to Sunset Valley, has no career, and he's got level 2 at fishing skill, and his lifetime wish is to be an angler. So I think I'll definitely be trying to pursue that with Christopher, should things go well with him and Angela in the game. Apparently when you go in to play with him for the very first time, he only has 2 friends, the Andrews family, so Victoria Andrews and Bo Andrews, who happen to be his neighbors. And in his inventory, he'll have a cooking book and a comic. So I guess he still needs to grow up a little bit. I know in my game, he's 5 days younger than Angela, so he's a little bit younger than her, but they still get on. And what I really, really love, which I've only just found out from Sims Wiki, is that his favorite food is pancakes. And you know that that's the same for my character, Angela. So you can just imagine they're going to eat pancakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and end up being seriously fat. But I think Angela will take them to the gym to make sure that they don't put on too much weight. We'll put it that way. So when it comes to his clothes, I gave him, I think, a t-shirt and jeans. Again, just a really nice casual look because that's the type of guy that he is. I gave him a sharp suit for his formal wear, which I spent far too long trying to recolor because the original swatch was just perfect anyway. His pajamas are the craziest pajamas I think I've ever seen in The Sims 3. They're, I think, like a cow patch design, and so it was like, what is going on? You're a crazy guy, but he is a daredevil, so he is going to be sort of random and do some crazy-ish, let's just put it that way. But I really enjoyed making him over. I think it's just because I really enjoyed the final outcome and how he looked. So looking over at Sims Wiki, there's not much to say about Christopher Steele. Like I mentioned, he moved to the town. He didn't really know anybody. There's nobody in his family tree. As far as connecting him to other Sims in the franchise, there's a Mike Steele who's dead in Strangetown in The Sims 2, and then there's a Donovan Steele from Lucky Palms in The Sims 3, but there's no information to say that these guys are all related. I literally think he is just the Sim that the EA team made and put in the game so you can marry him. That's his purpose. They just dumped him in there, didn't even bother to give him a job, and that was it. So when you see the final screenshots, unfortunately, I did forget to take a picture of the athletic outfits. Well, I got the before, but not the after, so I didn't bother to put it in the final screenshots. But yeah, overall, I was quite happy with how he turned out. You can let me know what you think of him down below in the comments. I think I'm going to just drop out now and let you watch the rest of the video. If you enjoyed this makeover, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It's a real source of encouragement for myself and for the channel. And if you didn't enjoy it, it's okay. Just let me know in the comments down below. Hit the subscribe button and the bell button. And that's enough from Christopher and enough from me, Novi. Until next time. Bye.